beautiful ball. Catch the way. Yes, it is.
Three games done, round 2, first game, and we are back live from Oman Cricket Academy under the lights. We are all set for the game number 4. IAS Invincibles, they'll be taking on Yalla Shabab Giants. Let's head down to the sidelines. Over to you, Amin, for the toss.
It's toss time here at Oman Cricket Academy once again for the 4th time this night, and it's game number 34. Yalla Shabab Giants, the home team, IAS Invincibles, the away team, and under the watchful eye of our match official, Mr. Hema, and he will hand over the coin to the home team to flip the coin. Number it is, so tails. Many congratulations on winning the toss, yes. But then what's your plan for the game?
So we're going to bowl first, sir.
Okay. Any particular reasons why you would like to bowl? Is there something about the surface that is on the back of your mind?
Yeah, surface also matters. Actually, it's good for the batting, and really it's a batting wicket where we can chase well. So we are looking for the good restrictions and to cover up that, like, chase it well.
Okay, your first game of the playoffs, and what are your plans ahead?
No, we'll go match by match. Momentum is good, so we'll carry for the thing.
All right. All the best.
Thank you.
Savindu, toss not going your way, but certainly would you have been doing something similar?
Yeah, exactly. So I also thought that if I won the toss, I want to choose to bat. So anyway, I got it. The thing is, like, this is good wicket for batting, so we try to get like 100 and 120. For this.
IAS Invincibles, you guys boast of some serious players now. It's no more a pushover team that you're just trying to survive in the league. But then now, with the kind of players that have come in through this season especially, there's something special. How do you manage such characters and such big impact players? And how do you translate that on as a performance onto the pitch?
Yeah, exactly. So we have like good experienced players and young lads. So we'll try to we have a good combination of that. So we try to apply in the middle.
All right, do well.
Thank you very much.
The news from the sidelines at the toss centre is that Yalla Shabab Giants have won the toss and they've elected to have a bowl first.
It's Yalla Shabab winning the toss and Sashiv Narayana opting to field first, keeping in mind the way their openers chase the targets in this tournament. And IAS Ibn Abdul Samad Engineering and Construction playing 11, Mehran Khan, Osama Akhil, Ahmad Akhil, Rana Singhe, Patrange, Abdul Rauf, the wicketkeeper, experienced batter, Savindu, the captain, Pasindu, the left-arm orthodox, Anisul Rahman, Shahzadur Rahim, Muhammad Imran makes the playing 11. Zoeb Amanat for Yalla Shabab Giants, Hasnan Al-Wahab, Saishif, captain Mufaddal, Sanju Sajeev, Muhammad Sami, the wicketkeeper, Mujibur Ali, Abdul Khan, J. Odedra, Amir Hamza and Umer Shakil Umer. So both the teams looking good. IAS Invincibles, they won the first game, and let's have a look at the points table. Top 3 from both the groups making into the round 2. It's Yalla Shabab, Muscat Thunderers and License Challengers from Group B. And now 6 teams, they'll play against each other, and top 2 teams will make it into the finals. And to talk a lot more about the points table and how the teams are standing, joining me is Pranav Mehta. Very good evening, Pranav.
A very good evening to you and everyone around the world watching this exciting encounter. Yalla Shabab Giants, one of the champion sides in this tournament. And then when you're talking about IAS, they are one of those spirited sides that finds way to win games. So much will depend upon Mehran Khan and his experience. If he can come to the party on a consistent basis. Consistent is the most important word there.
That is lacking for the past few weeks, but still opting to go with Mehran Khan top of the order. Sumer Shakil, the young fast bowler, runs in for the first time.
Swing and a miss, not able to connect on this occasion. Would want to correct you. Past few weeks, make it past few years for Mehran Khan. The consistency has been missing. That's the only problem with Mehran Khan.
And that is the reason he's not finding a place in Oman national side. A true all-rounder. Bowled that magnificent over against Namibia in the World Cup in 2024. But after that, lots of expectations from Mehran Khan. Not coming to the party, especially with the bat.
There's a very famous saying, with great power comes great responsibility. He has the power. It is just that he's not responsible enough. What an incredible shot. An answer to my comment. Immediate statement from Mehran Khan. Pulls it and pulls it well. Just over mid-wicket for a boundary.
The question is, does he have that fuel to go long in this innings? Back of length, hammered, beautifully managed. Couple of bounces, 4 runs off the mark. Mehran Khan off the mark. IAS Invincibles. A full length jump from Khalid, but no stopping. 4 runs for Mehran.
Wouldn't be wrong in saying that there is no question on the quality of Mehran Khan. It is just that his temperament is a point to be talking about.
Top of that is all about the shot selection also, because sometimes you think you can just take on the bowlers and you can get those quick runs. You need to adapt as per the situation. And currently, in this season and in the previous season also, we have seen quite a few young fast bowlers coming into this region. Also the likes of few spinners. Sagar Parmar, he has been brilliant. When we talk about the bowler, the first name comes to my mind is Sagar Parmar, Pranav.
He's been the most impressive. I've never been more impressed by a left-arm spinner than what I've been by Sagar Parmar. Exceptional talent. He can make it to any of these premier sides at will, and he'll never have a competition. Even if it is Yalla Shabab, which already has the services of Shakil Ahmed. Such is the quality of this young sensation.
You're almost there with that experience playing matches. He's the one next to watch out at the bigger level, Sagar Parmar.
Looking to find the gap. It'll only be a single. Super Sanju is a superhuman. 10 yards on his left or right cannot be going through.
But there are quite a few players who are doing an extremely good job at domestic circuit, but they need to carry this form at the international level as well. The only player the past few months, if you talk about the batting of Oman's side, it's Hamad Mirza. Jatinder is a part of the team for past few years, almost a decade. But when we talk about Hamad Mirza, he made an entry previous season and always among the runs. Adjusted well at the last minute, played fine towards the diving wicket keeper. A single, a good comeback by Umar Shakil. 1 done, 7 for none.
Amir Hamza, happy to be giving in that extra bit of attention to Mehran Khan with that ball in his arc. Not scared of Mehran Khan.
not having a good run in this season, the start of the season in D20 as well as in D10, and you can see that pace generated by the fast bowlers of Yalla Shabab Giants and getting some movement. There is a deep third and deep square leg, two fielders outside 30-yard circle.
Big shot. It's gone high up in the air. It's kied up. Fine leg will have a big role to play. He'll not be able to make it. I think it is Khalik. Didn't put in that initial dash which was required, and that's where he was struggling to get underneath it.
And it's never easy when you're standing at that position. Ball just above your head, you need to adjust yourself, turn back, look up in the sky. I think Zoeb Amanat, he should have put that sprint there. No proper communication between two fielders, and Mehran Khan gets couple of runs.
And that all-important life. One thing that you get with Mehran Khan is that he lives dangerously. He'll give you ample amount of opportunities. You just need to grab one of it. Looking to heave it. And that's been the problem. One shot too many.
The problem is no feet movement as well. Always trying to go big, not watching the ball.
To be honest, at the moment he's playing like a lottery. 1 in 10 games, that would be probably the ratio of maybe 2 in 10. And that's not something that you want from the likes of Mehran Khan. He's strong, he's tall, he has the reach, and that's where you want Mehran Khan to be coming in at number 4, number 5, where the swing is controlled. In the air, looking for a quick single, and they will get there. Because once he comes in at that number 4, number 5, he can hit sixes at will. There is not much that the bowlers can do.
I agree with you, Pranav, because he started with a boundary. After that, nothing much. 8 balls, 9 runs. Not able to take full advantage of the power play here.
And I'm just not able to understand that why the management of IAS is not able to understand this despite such a long run. Flicked on the leg side. Anything that comes from the middle of the bat in the power play is always going to be travelling, and Osama Akil is a man in form.
Waited and gets a boundary. Beautifully managed. It was onto the pads of Osama Akil. Coming into Akil was Hamza and using those wrists. 1 bounce, 4 runs towards that fine leg region.
They have some senior campaigners in the ranks of IAS Invincible. Khalid Bhai being one of them. He's played cricket for a very long time. He was an ex-national player. But at the moment, they are not able to put in that thought process that Mehran Khan, who has batted through his life in the middle order, is not a very impactful opener. Because once the ball is swinging, that big backlift, that is the area of concern. And that big backlift, with the ball moving, is always going to be a matter of trouble.
And also I feel that all the teams, their head coaches, they come with a plan, they back their players. Hit down, but good fielding of his own bowling. 8 runs from that over of Hamza, 2 gone, 15 for no loss. Abdul Khalik with that headband on. onto the pads. 4 runs. Not a good start for Abdul Khalik.
When your team is in complete control of the situation, this is the last thing that is expected out of you. Coming in as a young sensation, the speedster from Hyderabad. Sliding on the leg side, a little bit of a pad, and the ball races towards the boundary. It's almost a freebie.
The red side, someone from Hyderabad not having those muscles. He and Sharafuddin both hails from Hyderabad.
The quality of the biryani has gone down in Hyderabad. Big shot. Outside edge. Fielder coming underneath it. They rarely drop catches. This is a fantastic catch by Hasnain Al Wahab. Putting in that extra bit of reach. A complete stretch. And the most important part, didn't put in the dive. Unnecessary dive. And that's where it was a special catch.
Without Hyderabadi biryani also he's surviving and he is doing good. What a good comeback. Knowing that batsman charging down the ground, keeping it away and bowling as per the field, and what an excellent catch taken by the bowler. And AK-47 strikes. Mehran Khan departs. Another poor outing for Khan. 13 of 10 deliveries is 19 for the loss of 1 IAS.
In walks the captain, Savindu. He's coming late into Oman, into the season, and still to make a big impact. A half volley, and will be acknowledged with a smile from Savindu. Immediately gets off the mark.
Savindu arrives. That reminds me of game between Bangladesh and Sri Lanka. In Abu Dhabi, they were struggling, Bangladesh, but what a recovery. From 3 for 11, 4 for 38, 5 for 53. They managed 139 for the loss of 5.
Big shot straight down the ground. Oh, that's a poor effort. Should have gone in. Probably Saishiv complaining that the lights played a factor. Don't really think. It was flat as an arrow. And that's where I think should have put in the dive. Should have charged in.
The safest fielder, but position where he's standing, it's not easy because from the opposite, there are the floodlights coming into his eyes, and well managed. Now his quick single has been taken. A good comeback by Khalik. They came in Oman as a batsman, but knowing that both Yalla Shabab and Royals Oman Stallions, they have an star-studded batting lineup, so slowly he developed himself as a medium-fast bowler, Abdul Khalik.
Haven't really seen the best of him with the bat. And probably we might not be able to till he has that opportunity. 3 overs done, 23 for the loss of 1.
going under 8 runs per over. Jayodedra has been introduced.
In the air, opportunity, not really. It's only going to be a single. You just didn't give a good intro to Bangladesh versus Sri Lanka. You should have said who's going to be doing the Nagin dance at the end of the night. A late laughter. Big shot. He strikes and strikes pretty clean on most occasions. This is one of that. Believe that's gone all the way. Or not. Not really. Just short of that maximum.
Falling between two fielders at mid-wicket and square leg. Khalik has been called from the boundary rope into the 30-yard circle. One bounce, 4 runs. Poor lad. It's not easy. It was away from Muhammad Abdul Khalik.
Big shot. This has gone high up in the air. I feel it's going to be falling in no man's land. Jayodedra had an opportunity of his own bowling. But my coach used to always say, if you don't take a catch of your own bowling, don't expect the other fielders to take the catches.
It was really tough, Pranav. It was almost at the edge of the 30-yard circle. Look at the sprint. Miles up in the air and never easy. Running backwards and having a look at the ball. Leaving dangerous is Savindu.
But imagine, for a moment, Osama Akil would have had his heart in his mouth.
The problem with Osama Akil, every ball he thinks to go big. That is the reason he's not able to rotate the strike.
Just like that. Testament to your comment. Sometimes it takes a big toll on you if you're looking to go hard every delivery, because that's where you keep losing the shape. And then the confidence shatters. Leading edge, and this one has found the gap. It has a little bit of good pace onto it, and that is where it is going to be coming to the boundary ropes. So handy runs, lucky runs for Osama Akil.
4 runs, a much needed boundary. A beautifully bowled. Wanted to play towards that leg side, thick outside edge. And 4 runs. No stopping. So plenty of runs. In fact, 10 from that over of Odedra. 4 overs gone. 33 for the loss of 1.
Hamza continues, or rather comes back into the attack. And a quick single at backward point. .34 for the loss of 1. They've got a decent start, IAS here.
A going at almost 8 runs per over. They need 1 or 2 big overs. Wickets in hand. The problem has been not rotating the strike, not targeting those singles. Let it go. Judicious leave fetches him an extra run here for Osama Akhil.
So much of this will come down to that quality striking of Osama Akhil. He'll always be looking to eye that long off area. Mid off inside the circle, cover inside the circle, and that's where there's ample amount of gap on the boundary. Heave towards long on, and it'll only be a single. Talk is about Mujibur. He's been out of runs. Hasn't been very effective with the ball in hand as well. What does he need to work out on?
Body language, Pranav, because there are, and you yourself played at a highest level, and you know there are times when you struggle to get those runs. There are times when you struggle as a wicket keeper also behind the stumps. All you need to do is talk to yourself, especially what matters is the body language whenever you are on the field, because Mujibur Ali is an all-rounder, short of runs, but at the same time the management is backing him. In the bowling department also, he was not at his best, leaking runs, bowling those wides.
He's got an extended run. It's a matter of time that he stands up for himself and his side. I've always believed in stating this fact that it is one thing to have talent and it's another thing to stand up for your talent and perform. I've seen so many talented players go down the drain because they weren't willing to be conservative and perform big.
And also the decision making, you need to take the right decision at the right time, and you just cannot keep on complaining on the
Big
back
shot.
foot.
Pulled well over deep mid wicket. What an incredible strike. Osama Akhil is a talented player and he's just showcasing that here at the Oman Cricket Academy.
We were both on the edge of our seats because the boundaries were hard to come, and all of a sudden power unleashed on the back foot. Osama Akhil, brilliant hit, a maximum. Now there is a jump in that run rate, 9.43. When the over started, it was 8.5.
This is where he needs to work on. He's already got a maximum and they're still not halfway through, and that's where probably a single would be ideal.
Yes, got runs, rotate the strike. And coming back to our conversation, Pranav, because such a lovely setup and facilities provided by the team, especially the premier team, because it's not easy to give the visas and to provide them the financial support, also taking care of these boys. And what the owner expects, oh, another beautiful shot, this time another maximum. Osama Akhil, you beauty. Couple of deliveries ago it was towards the leg side, now towards the offside.
Unbelievable striking from the bat of Osama Akhil, wide, transferring his weight on the back foot, looking to give it the right kind of elevation through the offside, and all of a sudden Osama Akhil has unleashed his power here. In the process gets to the 50 run mark as well. 5 overs done, 50 for the loss of 1. Udedra dancing down the track. He's got a little bit of elevation, not good enough in my opinion. Oh, drops it. And believe it or not, one of the best fielders in the side, one of the best fielders in the tournament, Super Sanju drops this one.
Now, where are you going to hide Super Sanju?
It was an incredible delivery from Jay Udedra, keeping it out of the arc of the right-hander. Super Sanju. Forget about Super Sanju. Where is Jay Udedra going to be looking at? If Super Sanju cannot take it, he cannot take it. Wonder who is going to get him a wicket.
The previous over, it was Khalik. It was away from him and they called him inside 30-yard circle. Now, sitter has been put down by Sanju Sajeev.
Looking for the reverse sweep. Putting in the slide. Very lucky that the ball ricocheted off his legs, not far enough. And that's where it's only a single.
Bowling well, Jay Udedra. Unlucky. The wicket column is still empty for Udedra.
It's going to be filling in one of those 3 balls. 2 balls remaining. I feel he's going to pick up a wicket here because Savindu is looking edgy.
A smart piece of bowling, Pranav, keeping it away from the right-hand batters. Siddharth Mukapatnam and Joe Udedra, 2 off-break bowlers who impressed us a lot.
Big shot down the ground. It's got sufficient legs onto it. We're talking about a wicket. Savindu finds a way to get a maximum in the bowling of Jay Udedra.
He adjusted a bit early, going towards that off-stick channel was Jay Udedra and adjusted towards that off-stump. Is Savindu and get a maximum. What a hit. 58. They're maintaining that run rate. Just 10 overs. 10 runs per over run rate for IAS Invincibles.
Looking for the reverse sweep. This time not able to connect. Predictions not working in the favour of Yalla Shabab Giants on this occasion. Jay Udedra goes wicketless. 19 runs in his 2 overs. 59 for the loss of 1 at the end of 6 overs. Super Sanju. Inside edge. And only a single to fine leg. The problem is that no matter whatever target IAS set, it is going to be 2 types of Yalla Shabab Giants that are going to be coming in for the chase. One is with Zoeb Amanat and the swinging Zoeb Amanat, and the second one is without Zoeb Amanat. And that's a big difference.
The top 2 batters getting those runs and Zoeb Amanat, he holds the key. But as of now, Pranav, help us out. How to get runs against Sanju Sajeev?
Behind the wickets, for sure, behind the wickets. You have to get in line of the ball, and if you just penetrate the gap, that's going to be good enough. He's always going to be... You don't play Sanju Sajeev as a spinner. You have to play him as a medium pacer. Pace on. Big shot in the air. Believe it's going to be falling once again in no man's land. And talking about Zoeb Amanat, immediately on the screen. Zoeb Amanat.
And also to his advantage is Sami standing up to the wicket. He has been except exceptional behind the stumps, and this combination is nicely working for Yalla Shabab Sanju with the ball and behind the stumps Sami.
The best way to play is you shuffle to the off stump, and I assure you the first thing that Super Sanju will be doing is going out of the arc. And that's where you will have a great chance to play it over the third or probably backward point, who is almost towards gully. And that'll be a boundary. Oh, probably struck in line, and this is going to be a wicket for Super Sanju. Osama Akil trying to get a big one, missing a very straight delivery for Super Sanju. And he's going to be departing back. Oh, it was Savindu. Missing a very straight delivery was Savindu, and no chance whatsoever. Once you miss a delivery as straight as this, it was always going to be curtains. Coming in, the Pesa, Umair Shakil, 7 runs off his first over. He's one of those exceptional bowlers. Wonder why hasn't he chosen to be bowling that floating power play? Immediately having a look at the danger area. I think it's Empire Hemachandran. Many professional sides, they intentionally damage that danger area. Are you aware of that? Short end. Lets this one go. It's indicated as a wide.
Still waiting for his partner. Both the arms in the air, posing like a Shah Rukh Khan there, Hemachandran. And yes, waited and waited. That confirmation. Wide has been called. Not happy was the wicketkeeper and the bowler.
Way over the batter's head. And that's where it's indicated as a wide. Big shot, not going anywhere at the moment. Fielder coming underneath it. And this is the type of catches Super Sanju can take. If you give him a mediocre catch, he's going to be dropping it. But when you give him the tougher ones, that's when Super Sanju comes bouncing onto it like a tiger.
What a catch. What a game he is having. Dropped the sitter at the same place, the same position. Now look at that sprint. The slide. Watching the ball closely. No mistake by Sanju Sajeev.
Sometimes when you're fast, all of a sudden you do the simple things in a mess. And that's what happens with Super Sanju in my opinion. 63 for the loss of 2. $63 for 3. Muzahir Raza comes into the equation. What a knock he played a few days ago. What type of Muzahir Raza is going to be turning out to the Oman Cricket Academy today? Something that you get with Muzahir Raza, either is exceptionally good or exceptionally bad. Never mediocre, never average. What sort of Muzahir Raza are we going to be expecting today? The incredible one? I don't want to say over. I'm going to be waiting for your comments.
The Raza who can help the team to post a good total, especially in the last few overs.
That
Backing
mean
too much. That has been the problem for Raza. Oh, connects. Goes towards that backward point. Maximum. Incredible Raza. Gets a maximum here.
absolutely. This is the incredible Muzahir Raza, the young sensation, the young talent who's making noises here at the Oman Cricket Academy. It was short, not very wide, but Muzahir Raza and his bat swing can make it count here at the Oman Cricket Academy. What an incredible free-flowing strike.
Gets those runs in his own style. Not sure where the front leg is going or the back leg. What is important are the runs for Raza.
It's all about the hand-eye coordination. But he's a terrific striker of the cricket ball. Strong. Looking to swing it once again. And immediately very disappointed with himself, saying, Arey yaar.
Bowling back of length, as a batsman you need to be smart. There is no third man in the deep. All you need to do, instead of trying to force against Umer Shakil, use that pace. Open the face of the blade, play over the wicket keeper.
Mudiba, that is something that you can expect from a genuine batter. He's a floater. And that is where he will always look to swing it hard, and that's where it's going to be really difficult. Trying to get the cheeky run out. Directed would have been very interesting. 8 overs done, 69 for the loss of 3. Raufatullah. Incredible strike through the square region on the offside. It was always certain that he was going to be striking on the offside, probably having a brain fade movement with not a lot of protection. And that's where Rauf strikes and strikes clean through the offside. This is incredible striking from the likes of Rauf.
The timely boundaries from the blade of IAS Invincible batters, keeping the scoreboard moving. 73 for the loss of 3. The problem has been playing too many dot deliveries. Khalik, wicket to his name. 8 runs in the first over. Started with a boundary here.
Drives to long off and only a single. This is going to be really interesting. It's a floating power play. A compulsory floating power play. You have to pick it. Fielders in the deep are sweeper cover and long off. Full toss. Strikes it and strikes it well. There was a player in the deep who's only going to be a spectator. What an incredible strike from the bat of Muzahir Raza.
As a bowler, you need to understand, he always gets ready to play towards that extra cover point region, and you're making a big mistake trying to bowl it towards the off stump channel. A low full toss, well connected. Try to come into Muzahir Raza.
Even the slower delivery wide of Muzahir Raza could also be very effective. Not smart enough. Oh, he's gone. It's a goner. Muzahir Raza edges one straight to the wicket keeper. Sami celebrates, so does Khalik. And he's taken your advice and immediately he's got the results. That is where you need to be listening to somebody who is very, very senior.
Adjusted his line and length a bit fuller, bit quicker, and finger goes up. Big relief for Khalik, gone for runs, but what matters that wicket of young Raza, 80 for the loss of 4.
Abdul Khalik, he's been expensive and what an incredible strike. Coming in, Yasir Dur, he's been one of those impact players for IAS Invincibles. It was in the block hole and Yasir finds a way to get underneath it and over mid-on for a boundary.
Wicket gone, but the new batter came in and straight away taking full advantage. No long gone. Clears Mujibur Ali with ease and 4 runs. 15 so far.
They're continuing to impress. Full toss. Oh, directed was required. I believe they've never played 7 stones. We're going to be talking about 7 stones in the next over, Mudipa. 9 overs done, 84 for the loss of 4. Super Sanju is going to be bowling that fine lower. Big shot on the offside. There is protection, but is only going to be helping in fetching the ball back to the bowler. It's a valuable boundary. Rauf is making it count towards the end.
Providing that width to experience Rauf. A good shot, keeping it away from the reach of the fielder. 1 bounce, 4 runs. Score moves to 88.
Big shot down the ground. It's only going to be a single. Love the intent of Yasir Dur. He came in very late into the equation for IAS Invincibles, but ever since he's come, he's been one of those backbone players of IAS.
He cemented his place, not only with the ball, but also getting those crucial runs. But a lot of improvement when we talk about the batting of IAS Invincibles. They struggled in D20, but in D10 in fact, the top order getting runs has been a positive sign. The likes of Osama Akhil.
Scoring in line, and we'll have to reload this one.
That experience. Look at that. Abdul Rauf straight away running and talking to his partner instead of trying to go hard. Just use that pace of Sanju Sajeev.
This is going to be indicated as a wide once again. He's trying to stay out of the arc of Yasir Dur. Would be interesting if you can play it towards Kawaza as well. Rauf is absolutely ecstatic. He's devastated. Once again looking to err. Rauf is disappointed.
Lucky escape for Sanju. Hema thinks there was slight movement from Yasser Dur before that ball was delivered.
Big shot. This has gone high up in the air. Fielder coming underneath it. I think he's made a mess of it. Not really. I think it is Sai Shiv. And he's done well to collect that.
So back-to-back wides and a dot delivery. Yasser Dur, at last a connection between bat and ball, but finds the man at long off. A good catch taken by Sai Shiv Narayan. It was in the slot, got that elevation, but not the distance. And what a wonderful catch taken by Sai Shiv Narayana. Calm and composed under the lights and applauded by the bowler Sanju Sajeev. Abdul Rauf is dejected. All you need to do is get Rauf back on strike, but he loses his control. Yasser Dur, half of the side back in the hut, 91 on board.
Time for the final delivery of the first innings. Super Sanju will be bowling to Super Shahzad. And Super Shahzad comes to the party. The very first delivery. It's gone for a maximum. An incredible strike from the bat of Super Shahzad. Oh, it's indicated as a no ball. Believe it or not, I think it's a sideline, front foot. Not really sure which one was it, but a tong straight down the ground. So Shahzad will have another go at Super Sanju. Super Shahzad versus Super Sanju. Another tong. This one's gone high up in the air, deep mid wicket under the ball, and he will take a catch. They're looking for the two, and they will get there, I think. So incredible running between the wickets will make sure that they will get a couple of runs off the final delivery. They've got those three-figure mark, 100 for the loss of 5 in the allocated 10 overs. It's a brilliant performance by IAS Invincibles. It was a team effort. Mehran Khan scored 13. Osama Akil got 27 of 19. Savindu, 19 of 15. Abdul Rauf not out on 10 of 4 deliveries. Mozahir got 12 of 6. Everybody coming to the party, and especially Shahzad Rahim towards the end, getting 8 of 2 deliveries. And that's where, with the help of 7 extras, they've got to 100 for the loss of 5. If you're talking about the bowling of Yalla Shabab Giants, they're generally spot on, not tonight. Omer Shakil being the pick of the bowl is 1 for 14 for him. 2 wickets apiece for Abdul Khaliq. Two wickets for Super Sanju as well, but both of them were very expensive. And as a result, they've leaked 100 in those 10 overs, losing 5 wickets. It all started with a bang. Mehran Khan struck one lusty blow, but he wasn't there for too long. They did provide a few opportunities, and one of them was picked. Jay Odedra was trying his level best to pick up a wicket, but IAS came in swinging, and they were making some good bit of impact. They're scoring on both sides of the boundary, and that's where they was very effective. Super Sanju gets a straight delivery to be missed, and that's where Savindu walked back to the dugout. And immediately after that, Super Sanju came to the rescue and took a brilliant catch on the boundary. Muzahir Raza struck a few lusty ones, but that is all that he could do. because a straight delivery edged straight to the wicketkeeper, and that's where he had to walk back. A few opportunities, and that's where Yalla Shabab could held on to it and they pulled the game back. But towards the end, Shahzad Rahim cut loose and he got 8 runs in the last delivery, rather 9 runs of the last delivery to make sure that they get to 100 for the loss of 5. Can Yalla Shabab Giants on the back of Zohaib Amanat get to 101? Yes, no, answer on the other side of the break.
He has timed that one well. That is the ball straight in. Beautiful ball. Edge the way. Yes, it is. He has timed that one well. That is the ball straight in. Beautiful ball. Catch the win. Yes, it is.
Hello and welcome back. This is the fourth game and we are into the second innings of what is turning out to be an absolute thrilling contest. It's the Yalla Shabab's Giants taking on the IAS Invincibles, winning the toss first, putting in IAS Invincibles to bat. Mehran Khan and Usama Akil got off to a decent start, and then after that Savindu also contributed with 19 of 15. Abdul Rauf Ataullah 10 of 4. Muzahir scored some big hits, 12 of 6 deliveries. Yasir Dur Mohammad and Shehzad Rahim provided that flourish, late flourish into the innings. And in their allotted 10 overs, they scored 101 with the help of 7 extras. The bowling was mixed bag as well. A couple of wickets each for Abdul Khalik and Sanju Sajeev. They did turn out to be a shade bit expensive though. 2 for 23 Abdul Khalik, 2 for 19 Sanju Sajeev. 1 wicket for Umer Shakil, 1 for 14 is what he ended up with in his 2 overs. 5 bowlers used and all of them with pretty similar figures. $102 is what they'll be needing at the end of the day, and IAS Invincibles into their second match of the evening. The previous one was clinched quite comfortably and it was against a very, very prominent Muscat Thunderers and looked to be very, very overpowered with the way IAS Invincibles went about. But now it's a different task, it's a different situation. And joining me in the comm box about explaining how this is going to work out for IAS Invincibles is Jamil Zaidi.
Thank you, Amin. Yes, definitely it will be another exciting match we have on card. 102 is also a very decent total posted by IAS Invincible, and I'm sure Yalla Shabab batter, especially Zohair Amanat, who is in superb form, they must be looking at him and also Hassan al-Wahab both, how good a start they can give to the team that give the other batters some relief. Yes, they have to go and carry their total 201 not out, 101 overall score.
Well, one thing's for sure, we're in for a thrilling contest. It's Mohammad Imran versus Zohaib Amanat, fire versus fire. Oh, straight away, and asking the right question, and up goes the finger. IAS Invincibles have certainly struck very, very hard here. And look at the distraught by Hassan al-Wahab and Zohaib Amanat throwing the bat away, because that did seem to be an inside edge, and we'll certainly have a better look at it in a bit. But at the moment, Mohammad Imran and the IAS Invincibles have struck first blood.
What a start, what a start. Superb start. Can't believe how nicely it has been done, but Mohammad Imran is always known.
Yeah, have a look at that. Certainly seem to be in front of the stumps. What a strike here for IAS Invincibles. First ball and straight away, and it's the danger man Zohaib Amanat who's going to be heading back into the dugout.
Mohammad Imran now has got the power of getting the batters out in the very first over of his bowling. Even in the last match, he got a wicket on the very second delivery of the match.
Ooh, this is certainly something here by Mohammad Imran. Breathing fire. He's beating the bat. He's beating everyone at the moment. Very, very close call for Mufaddal Panyariwala, man of the match of the previous night, where they ensured that they qualified for this top 6 position.
What a bowler he is, Mohammad Imran. Absolutely, he is fantastic. I think all the matches that we have seen, he always getting a wicket in the very first over, giving trouble to the opponent team that the first over is always very, very crucial for him to bowl.
Coming in once again, it's been a shaky start. Or well dealt. Somehow got a little bit of wood in between. Otherwise, this was a goner as well. At the moment, the batters are looking like sitting ducks in front of Mohammad Imran.
Absolutely fantastic bowling pace and accuracy. That is what he's been doing. Not letting the ball go here and there. Just try to bowl the ball in 3 stumps, and that's why he has always been awarded LBWs if he hit the ball right in front of the wicket.
Yeah, well, questionable behaviour at the moment from Hasnainul Wahab as well as Zohaib Aman. At the moment, the wicket fell and the umpire's fingers raised, immediately throwing their bats and protesting, and that's certainly not pleasant signs here.
Well, of course, yeah, it's not good for the youngster to see such incidents.
Ooh, away swing all evening. We've not seen such heavy deviation, and Mohammad Imran certainly doing something here. And he's all fired up. But what this incident will actually end up doing is that Hasnainul Wahab's focus will shift. So, yes, of course, you've lost your wicket, you've lost your partner, but at the same time, you need to now take the game forward, think positive and move forward.
Absolutely.
Will this incident just shake things up here in that YSG camp? Only time will tell. Mohammad Imran once again. Keeping low. The ball is certainly doing something. The surface is certainly doing something.
Very well collected by the wicketkeeper Abdul Rauf. Well, I mean, such sort of reactions, it's not at all acceptable at any stage of the game. And especially all those youngsters who are in the team of both Yalla Shabab and IAS Invincible, they should feel that, okay, if something happened like this, we can also show some, opposition to the umpire's decision. Anyhow, he's went back to the dugout, and what a blow for Yalla Shabab. Absolutely was the main run getter for them from last couple of matches.
Letting this one go, and what an over. It's literally a wicket maiden now. Only that one run of leg byes. So a wicket maiden for Mohammad Imran, and what a start to this innings here. YSG 1 for 1. Shehzad, and some runs now, and they will have to regroup. Yalla Shabab Giants, they've got the firepower in that lineup, and they have to believe once again it's that teasing target 100. So 101 needed, and it's just plain and simple. You need 10 runs and over, and that's going to be a par score in this sort of a format.
For that, they have to play sensibly. I mean, especially Hasnainul Wahab and this Panyariwala.
Ooh, misfield through the gates of Muzair Raza. That's absolutely ordinary. No damage done, and a couple of runs to Hasnainul Wahab.
Well, suddenly, I mean, IAS Invincible really regrouped themselves in the last couple of matches, winning the matches comfortably, contrary to what they have done in the D20. So it's a very good sign.
Yes, absolutely. And I did ask Savindu Pereira at the toss as well. Oh, big shot. Inside out. Clears the infield. It's a good boundary towards the cover region. Hasnainul Wahab will probably look to just get his head straight now that all the events are in the past.
Just coming down the wicket, nicely open the face of the bat towards the extra cover boundary. He can do a lot of work for his side, Hasnainul Wahab. And we have seen that when they were batting with Zohair Amanat. So both of them, he was quite at one end, let Zohair Amanat to take the cue. And today, unfortunately, his partner has lost the wicket on the very first delivery. And now the responsibility comes to Hasnainul Wahab.
Yes,
to
absolutely.
To guide Panyariwala.
Completely agree. And what Hasnainul Wahab does is that he plays the similar sort of a role that Zohaib Amanat plays. It's a lethal right-hand, left-hand combination. And now what he has as a partner is Mufaddal Panyariwala. Mind you, he's been the man of the match a couple of times already in this series. So he can certainly be an attacking, partner in crime as well.
Only thing that they have to keep themselves cool and go for the singles as and when required, and odd boundaries definitely.
Oh, some runs here for the left-hander, and he's worked that away. It's very, very effective shot behind the stumps. A good boundary for Mufaddal Panyariwala. He is just going to now keep collecting runs in a similar fashion.
A nice got off to a boundary. Look at that one. Just flicked up beautifully off the toes. A slight corner of the bat toward the fine leg boundary for 4. And that's the way. Over number 2 has gone. It's 13 for 1, Yalla Shabab.
पहले 5 आपने किए थे ना? Musair Raza introducing to the attack. He'll be sharing the new ball. Oh, edged and through. It's going to be 4 runs. A chasing fielder is not able to stop it, and that's not a great start for Musair Raza on tonight.
Well, right thing to do for the batters to go and attack the bowlers. Look at that one outside the office stump. Take the edge of the bat. No one guarding the third man. So 4 more runs to the total.
And that's been the story of the night for most of the pace bowlers. If they're looking to just stay out of the arc, if they're looking to stay wide outside the off stump, they will go for runs. They will concede extras. What you need to be doing is attack the stumps.
Missed this one quite short of the length.
This was a variation. It certainly slowed down the pace quite a bit. But that's all that's going to happen. You're just going to purchase yourself dot balls. If you're looking for wickets, that's when the real game-changing movement will make its way into the whole proceedings here. Musair Raza needs to attack the stumps. Hasnainul Wahab right now is certainly on a rampage. He's looking to score quickly. Oh, up and over the infield. At least a couple of runs on offer. As Pasindu has a very, very long way to field.
What normally batters should do in those shorter format of the games, I mean, is that try to bowl within the wickets. Not to go for the wicket in the initial stages, just to keep the batters quiet.
Oh, this one's high. A couple of people interested. They need to do the calling and they just make a mess of it. Mohammad Imran and Savindu Pereira both just looking to misunderstand. It was a tough chance for both of them, as a matter of fact. So probably.
Well, I believe it's not that much difficult. One has to call it, it's mine, it's mine, it's mine. Look at that. It dropped in between the two fielders. At this stage of the game, such what you call drop catches are not at all acceptable. Somebody has to call mine, mine, and he can take it. It was not a difficult chance at all.
Oh, this one's really high. At the moment, the fielder looking to come underneath it, and Shehzad does not drop many, and he's given a send-off to Hasnain ul Wahab, telling him to get back into the dugout. This is misery right now for Yalla Shabab Giants. They're just losing the plot.
Absolutely. As we talk about the first wicket, definitely put the pressure a lot of on the batters, and this was once again the earlier note was dropped, but this was very well taken. So wicket number 2, down for Yalla Shabab.
Have a look at that once again. And that's where Muzair Raza gets success. If he attacks the wickets, the batter has to play. And if the batter has to hit an attacking shot, there are more chances of him making an error. And that's what Hasnain ul Wahab has done. And this one has resulted in a wicket. But very, very important was Shehzad, who was looking very cool and calm as a cucumber, under pressure, under lights, and he manages to hold on to it as if it was a no-brainer. Looking to chase Sai Shiv Kumar. It's going to be a wide. So he'll have to bowl this one again, and once again, that's somewhere that Muzair Raza really needs to learn. He needs to attack the wickets, the right ball for the right situation, for the right occasion.
He's charged up, after taking that valuable wicket of Hasnain ul Wahab. So it's quite obvious and natural that a bowler got a wicket of a very, very good batter. He charged up, and the batter hit a maximum to any bowler. They become charged up. So it's vice versa.
This is absolutely ordinary from Muzair Raza. He's picked up a wicket on a very good delivery, which he was looking to attack the stumps at. And now, the next two deliveries, instead of getting another wicket, what he's done is he's looked to bowl defensive. And just like that, he's going to end his over on 9 for 1. It's 22 for the loss of 2 after 3. Yalla Shabab Giants. Shehzad was very, very expensive in his first over. But he's picked up a great catch in the previous one. So probably being trusted to bowl his second. So he'll be spent very early in the whole scheme of things tonight. two new batters in Mufaddal Panyariwala. He's gotten a boundary already of the first 6 he has faced, and Sai Shiv has just come in, the captain. Not able to prevent that single.
More important to get the singles. Right thing. I think Sai Shiv, the captain, he knows that what's the situation, how to play under those conditions. Two valuable wickets back into the dugout. Though the score is not that much bad, but of course, the wickets that have been fallen.
Tries to fire it in to the right-hander, and that's probably why Shehzad has been put into operation at the moment with the right-hand, left-hand combination. He has the knack of firing it into both the left-handers and the right-handers. So, some strategy here from IAS Invincibles. They're looking to break the back of this batting lineup. In the air, will land safely. Fielder at long gone had to come around to collect that. Only a single.
Well, in the right thing that they're not losing the singles. That's very important.
In the air, nice. Got in a top edge. And straight. Oh, Mohammad Imran has dropped a sitter. The wicket of Sai Shiv will not fall.
I mean, what is happening? Really can't imagine, can't able to, digest this.
Yeah, this is the second such mishap that Mohammad Imran has been involved in. The earlier one, a fairly tough chance, and now this one is inexplainable. Oh, brilliant here, Shehzad. That first over went for 12, and now he's just gone for 6 with a dot ball to end the over. And that's how you pull things back. 4 overs gone, 28 for 2, Yalla Shabab. Once again, it's going to be Muzair Raza. He's coming back in, probably rewarded with the second over because of that wicket-taking ability that he has. Oh, much better from Muzair Raza. But then this one has been dispatched for a boundary. A powerful strike by Sai Shiv.
Very, very responsible captain. Look at that one. Short. And he brilliantly picked the gap towards the wider mid-on rather for the first boundary of Muzair Raza. Well, he must think and bowl to avoid boundaries at this stage.
Looking to target the stumps, and that's what happens. The batter has to play, and they'll start looking for some other different alternative kind of scoring options, and that's when you can think about a wicket or two.
This was a good ball coming into the wickets. It will always be difficult for the batter. If the ball is coming within the wicket, never try to go for big one unless he knows that yes, it is going slightly offside the off stump or it's the short one.
Oh, brilliant. It's a good shout. Umpire Hema not interested, and I think this was very, very close. some mishap in the middle, and they're going to be, I think, taking an overthrow as well for runs. Couple of leg buys, so that gives you confirmation that it was certainly bad, so no involvement of the bat. Will be a very, very good second view here on that shout.
Well, I feel it might be slightly up from here, it looks like, but anyhow.
In the air, I think it's got some air time on it. Once again, two fielders looking to come underneath. This is absolutely silly. And that's the kindest word I can probably use to explain this. Mohammad Imran with a third incident, involved in a third such incident.
What to say and what to say about this. This is the premier team. And look at that, the effort. And all three catches were dropped with the help of Imran. What else you can do? I think the bowlers have done as unlucky Muzahir, absolutely. I really feel sympathy with him that those wickets for him, unfortunately, not made. Good attempt rather by the fielders. Very bad, very, very bad, poor fielding.
Yeah, one can just hope better sense prevails at the moment. Oh, this time it's towards the leg side. The fielder will not be able to stop the batters from taking a couple of runs. Now this over has turned out to be quite expensive. 12 runs already. Two of them via leg buys. And you can't complain Muzair Raza about it because
he bowled very well. I'm really had sympathy with him that he really didn't get the wicket he deserved in both the overs.
What was really weird was that drop catch went for 3 runs. It's just going to be a long, long over now.
What to do if the fielders are not giving support to the bowlers, and that is true for the simplest of the catches. Definitely bowlers also got frustrated.
And just like that, you can notice how the momentum shifts, gasping for some runs, and all of a sudden 2 good overs, and YSG are 41 for 2, so not lagging too far behind at the moment. Oh, it's been an appeal. Nobody's interested. Not a wide. So that means there was something involved there.
Might be the pad, I believe.
Everything is happening out here in Oman D10, powered by Dafa News. Plenty of drama on offer. 5 overs gone, 41 for the loss of 2 YSG. Pasindu Madhav, and he has been introduced into the attack, left arm orthodox in action against the left-handers and the right-handers, so it's going to be an interesting matchup against both. Looks to toss it up, gets a little bit of hand onto it. Probably had butter chicken for dinner before this game, as they are simply looking to drop catches one after the another. What's happening out here for the IAS Invincibles?
Could have been grabbed, that one. Very unfortunate.
Not able to get a good hold onto that one.
At least 4 catches dropped so far in this innings. And one catch, how much important? You know it very well that one catch makes a difference to the entire match.
Let's have a look at the field now. Got a good, decent offside field, and with boundary riders at cow corner, boundary rider at deep square leg. Shot, worked away, played it. Oh, this one is a moment of brilliance in the field. This is a very weird IAS Invincibles side. At one occasion, they're just missing out on catches. On the other occasion, they're pulling off stunners such as these. Anis has managed to pick up and throw in lightning quick fashion, and it's going to be the wicket of Mufaddal Panyariwala. There is some trouble in that YSG camp now.
Well, I think it was not errant, to be honest with you. It was in the hands. Ball was played quite fiercely and came into the hands of Anis, and just all credit to him by throwing that wicket, disturbing the wicket. So wicket number 3, back to the deck out for Yalla Shabab.
So wickets falling, and what's important is things are looking a little dicey for Yala Shabab Giants. They haven't got much to play for.
This was cleverly bowled by Pasindu down the leg side. Had the wicketkeeper collected it properly, could have been a chance for stumping.
No answers and no words. In fact, the way YSG is approaching this run chase, they've just certainly lost the plot after that first wicket of Zoe Amanat. They did manage to score a few runs, but then looking to up the tempo, looking to increase that scoring rate, and things have not been looking right for Yalla Shabab Giants. They've lost wickets at regular intervals. And Mujibur Ali just ends up playing 3 dot balls in a row. What an over for Pasindu Madhava. He's just given off 1 run, and that run out proved to be an eventful over in favour of IAS Invincibles. YSG are still 42 for 3 after 6 overs. Horses for courses as far as IAS Invincibles are concerned. Yasir Dur Mohammad has been given the ball in hand, so he'll be looking to just shoot through as soon as possible.
Always effective, Yasir Dur, always effective with his medium pacers. And when a team, if we just come on top of you, the things always goes in the favor of the team who is toppling you. the way IAS Invincible are showing their character today. First, they batted superbly, and then, of course, they bowled superbly, bearing apart the catches that have been dropped. But always be a question mark about their fielding.
I'm still stuck on that first statement. Is he a medium pacer? Yasir Dur? Oh yes, he's certainly holding the ball seam up. Oh, brilliant. How has that missed the stumps? You certainly deserve a replay on this.
With a short run, he has got some pace also. But the good part of Yasir Dur is that he is bowling within the stumps. Absolutely keeping slightly short, not chances for the batter or any width or something to go to play on.
Such a flat trajectory that he gets. Oh, it's in the air. And this time around, Mohammad Imran decides to let that one go for a 6. It's a horrific night, a horror story for Mohammad Imran. Wicket on the first ball, and then after that, the night has to be forgettable.
Spot on. Yes, he must be saying better to leave rather than don't try to get it.
Early dinner tonight. Oh, Mohammad Imran, what a character. Oh, God, that was a tough chance, though. Yes, of course. Can't be too harsh on him.
But this time was a valiant effort from him. Huh? The left side, he tried to.
Yeah, but the kind of character that Mohammad Imran is, and because he's, been involved in those 3 or 4, I don't know how many missed chances, he would still be very, very anxious to make an impact, make a difference, and want to make a comeback of sorts.
One good catch, one good run out can make the difference, as we have seen in the last match. A seals that super catch.
Oh, this one struck well. But it's going to be ending up in the hands of Shehzad, who's making it a habit and making that long off region his territory. It's a good catch under pressure, and the 4th wicket falls for Yalla Shabab Giants. The captain departs.
Once again, it is Yasir Dur. Look at that come. Nicely taken. And the wicket number 4 back to the dugout for Yalla Shabab. Looks to be in trouble. Still a ball to be bowled by Yasir Dur.
Oh, he straight away starts off with a lofted shot. Going to be quite a bit of chase for Pasindu. And he does well. Wow, that was an amazing effort from Pasindu.
This is what when you are holding the game in your hands, everything goes in your favor. And of course, his effort is commendable. End of over number 7, 52 for 4 Yalla Shabab.
Mohammad Imran looking to get done with his duties early. Oh, full toss. This is not looking great here.
He will try to compensate at least one wicket in this over. And in the last match, the first over he got a wicket on the very first delivery, but the second over has given about 12-13 runs. Some wide deliveries on both sides, on and off.
Well, at the moment, he has delivered a wicket maiden in his first, so anything else in his second over will look like a very, very stark contrast. At the moment, he's just let off a single. It's in the air, it's inside out, and what a shot this one from Super Sanju. Great strike. Timed that one to perfection.
Pure timing. To the fast delivery going outside the upper stump. Look at that one. Just slashed it over to the extra cover boundary. Brilliant work done by Super Sanju.
They need a few more of these. And if it's come off this over, that will be the best for Yalla Shabab Giants, because Mohammad Imran is a very difficult bowler to get away with, especially because he's always breathing fire, always gives his 100%. And now that he's got that extra weapon of swing in his armory, can be very, very interesting to see how things proceed from here onwards. At the moment, the required run rate hovering around that 16 run and over mark. Not an easy sort of a task for Yalla Shabab Giants at the moment. Both these two batters are new at the crease. In the air, and nothing much here. Lands safely. Looking for that second run. Super Sanju is really quick. The throw wasn't as cool as he would have wanted to.
Just panther in the field. Super Sanju running between the wickets is absolutely perfect.
It's been a while someone's called someone a panther. Old school adjectives, old school relations. The last time I heard about panther was in Jungle Book.
Yes. I don't know how can you differentiate between a cheetah and panther. It's all the same what you call family, different names. Jaguar is also the similar.
I think
one.
panthers are dark-skinned and cheetahs are spotted, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Oh, he's just managed to rotate strike at the moment, running for everything. Yalla Shabab Giants at the moment.
Fastest animals in the world. Tough time now for Yalla Shabab at the moment. Some good overs, some good mighty boundaries, maximum.
Oh, inside out. There's no fielder outside the circle on the offside. He's going to help himself for a boundary. So good runs of this over as of now. And probably these runs are going to help Yalla Shabab Giants just stay in the game. Not very much, but then giving them an outside chance. You never know how things pan out in the next two.
Beautifully placed. Perfect left hand drive through the cover point boundary.
One more ball remaining, and Mujibur Ali should be looking to strike this one big, because it does seem to be like a free hit at the moment. Oh yes, it's high in the air. Can they manage? Oh, it's not one bounce. It's going to be as much as 6 here. So what a strike. Timely and much needed, like an injection into the arm of YSG at the moment. It's 72 is what they're going to end this over with.
Absolutely. Effortless. This is effortless. Just standing and delivering it to the wider mid-wicket for the maximum. And what a over from Imran. Today's day not belongs to him. 72 for 4.
Pasantu Madhav, penultimate over. And straight down the ground. It's been a very, very long chase for Yasir Dur, but even his pace and athleticism is not going to be helping them stop fetching 4 on the first ball.
Coming down the wicket. Bottom edge and 4 runs. What a turnout within the last 1 over.
Yes, of course, needing now around 14 runs per over. And the last time we had this discussion, they were needing around 16 runs an over. And that's what a good over does to you. That previous over by Mohammad Imran went for as much as 20. And now this boundary, things are only going to look better for YSG if they can continue the onslaught. At the moment, just getting an inside edge towards square leg. It's only going to be a single, so they'll rotate strike.
This over is the most important one. How much run they can get in this over will really decide the fate, which way the match will be going.
And have a look at the effort from both these two batters. Mujibur Ali 9 ball 18 and Super Sanju 6 ball 16. So they're certainly looking to be in proper touch at the moment. They've got some lucky runs, but then most of them, especially of the bat of Mujibur Ali, have all been proper shots. What can Pasendu do here? Yeah, looks to go towards that cow corner region. Two fielders looking to cover that one up. And they'll manage to get a couple. Good running between the wickets.
The do-or-die situation for them, they have to go for the runs. Actually, Hassan al-Wahab and Zohaib Amanat, in the last couple of matches, they have played so well. The middle order was not exposed. But today, the middle order now is really exposed and trying to get the match in favor of Yalla Shabab.
Singles, that's not going to be helping. They need a boundary, they need a maximum. Who's going to be the one to get it? Only 2 balls remaining in this over. If they don't do this, it's just going to be an uphill task in the very next. 21 needed of the last 8 deliveries. That required run rate rising once again. Goes for the big shot. Deep mid-wicket in contention. What is going to happen here? And that certainly looks like a great effort by the captain Savindu. He's managed to pull one back for his team. It was looking like a certain boundary. Have a look at that replay. Big shot. Very, very high. Oh, absolutely brilliant.
2 important runs being saved. 82 now.
2, I think there were 4 runs saved. It was a certain 6. He just put his hand in and plucked one out of nowhere. This time he decides to go down the ground. Fielder looking interested. Shehzad does not miss. This is his 3rd catch of the night, and all of them with similar celebrations, asking the batter to go home.
But finally the catch has been taken. The save went to Shehzad. Wicket number 5, back to deck out.
Finally. And Shehzad with his 3rd catch of the night. Probably not going to be missing anything tonight. So a heartbreak at the moment as Super Sanju walks back into the dugout. Fifth wicket falls. Yasir Dur has been given the responsibilities for the last over, and at the moment they need 3 big hits, and that's the simplest way I can put it.
Everyone charged up and should be. The final over.
What they would need to do is take the game deep. Now Sami, the keeper batter of Yalla Shabab Giants, is out there on strike. So the onus could be on him to probably get 1 hit, or probably to just rotate strike and ask Mujibur Ali to do, because he certainly has the ability.
It is very difficult for Yasir Dur to hit. He is such a nice tippy bowler with short run up.
Yeah, that ball just hit him on the shin, took a deflection, and that allowed Mujibur Ali and Sami to cross over for a single. So this is the end game at the moment for Yalla Shabab Giants. If they want to win this game, it has to be Mujibur Ali. And the equation still remains the same. 17 of 4 deliveries. Oh, this one's in the air. Will it go down? And refusing to take the single. And probably the right thing to do as well, because Mujibur Ali should be the one farming strike from here onwards.
Could be a miracle if 3 mighty sixes came from the bat of Mujibur Ali. Makes the history for Yalla Shabab.
Down the ground. And now things looking very much in favour of IAS Invincibles. They're going to be getting their second win of the night, and it's against the big guys, Muscat Thunderers, and now Yalla Shabab Giants. What a way to end the first 2 games in the playoffs. Big shot from Mohammad Sami and straight into the hands of the fielder. This time around, IAS Invincibles decide to hold on to a catch. Plenty of drama.
We're talking about IAS Invincible. They really regrouped themselves in the last couple of matches, especially in D10, and really showing class that yes, they are a very formidable side. Not an easy as they were looked in the D20. Totally changed team now. What a win for them. Absolutely brilliant. Team like Yalla Shabab, one of the strongest one.
One more delivery remaining in this game. Abdul Khalik comes out to bat, and Yasir Dur will bowl that one. Shot in the air, and it's going to be headed towards the boundaries, but they really wouldn't mind that. Imran probably trying his one last ditch effort to impress the fielding coach and the rest of the team. But what a win here for IAS Invincibles. They've won this comprehensively, and this is the second big team that they've looked to defeat. What a night, and what a performer here are these men in red.
Absolutely brilliant. Total teamwork, outstanding bowling. Apart from the fielding, batting was again, we were talking about long about the batting of IAS Invincible. And when they bat well, definitely things goes in their favor. And what exactly 100 and not, a total which easy for any team to chase.
And
But they have done exceptionally well.
And that's been the order of the day. That's to bat first and put some runs on board. And then after that, just keep your bowling attack neat and tidy. Have a look at that batting scorecard. Out on the very first ball of the innings, Zoeb Amanat. And things will be looking very, very poor for Yalla Shabab Giants here after 15 of 11. Hasnainul Wahab, Mufaddal Panyariwala 13 of 13. And then Sai Shiv Narayan, the captain, 10 of 10. Mujibur Ali did try to make a comeback into the whole scheme of things, 23 of 14 deliveries. Sanju Sajeev, 8 of 18, and that's what probably that partnership between Mujibur and Sanju was absolutely critical. But then after that, things didn't end up in the Yala Shabab Giants' way. 86 for 6 is what they ended up with.
Great collective bowling efforts from the IAS Invincibles, spearheaded by Yasir Dur, who got 2 wickets of 14 runs, up wicket for Mohammad Imran and 1 wicket for Mohammad Muzahir, and Pasindo 1 wicket. 86 for 6, won by 14 runs. What a victory.
Take a look at the highlights as Imran striking on the very first ball coming in sharply to the left hander, and then Hasnainul Wahab got a few runs. Mufaddal Panyariwala got a few lucky runs as well across the ground. Some edges flying behind the keeper, and then a very, very high catch taken by a very cool, calm, composed Shehzad, giving him a send-off as well. Boundaries flowed from the bat of the captain Sai Shiv, but then he was involved in that mishap, that run out, which saw the end of Mufaddal Panyariwala. A shot too many for the captain as well. Left-hander Mujibur Ali getting a few runs, some towering sixes as he is accustomed to be hitting mostly. Lucky runs from the bat of Sanju Sajeev behind the stumps, and then Shehzad picking up another one in the night. The right-handers also not lasting too long, Sami, on that occasion. And that pretty much sums up the innings for Yalla Shabab Giants. IAS Invincibles pulling off a memorable victory tonight. They are second of the evening, as a matter of fact. 100 for 5 is what they scored in their first innings. Usama Akil, 19 ball 27. Savindu, the captain, 15 ball 19. And Mehran Khan got off to a flyer, 10 ball 13. A couple of wickets each for Abdul Khalik and Super Sanju, and Umer picked up a wicket for his side. Yalla Shabab Giants, in response, falling short by 14 runs. They ended their innings at 86 for 6 with Mujibur Ali top scoring, 14 ball 23. As far as wickets are concerned, Yasir Dur Mohammad picked up a couple of wickets for himself. Savindu Madhav, 1 wicket. Muzahir Raza, 1 wicket. Do stay tuned. We've got Pranav Mehta down with the man of the match, and he will be with them after a short break.
He has timed that one well. That is the ball straight in. Beautiful ball. Excellent. Yes, it is. has timed that one well. That is the ball straight in. Beautiful ball. Excellent. Yes, it is.
It was a crunch match between IAS Invincibles and Yalla Shabab in round 2. And all of a sudden, thriller was on the cards. IAS Invincibles just scraping past Yalla Shababs in a game which was having a seesaw of movements. But one man who made a difference with the bat right at the top for IAS Invincibles, scoring those 27 runs, is the man of the moment. Osama Akil is going to be collecting the memento from Mr. A.K. Mujahid, the match official for the evening. उसामा सबसे पहले बहुत बहुत मुबारकबाद हैबिट बना रहे हो आप मैन ऑफ द मैच कलेक्ट करने की
इंशाल्लाह और बनेगी
क्या फ़र्क है उसामा अकील जो D10 में स्टार्ट्स ले रहा था कन्वर्ट नहीं कर रहा था और इस उसामा अकील में जो ऑल ऑफ अ सडन नॉक्स खेल रहा है और इम्पैक्टफुल नॉक्स खेल रहा है
पहले तो अल्लाह का शुक्र है जो करवा रहा है स्कोर
इसके अलावा टीम का मोमेंटम के बारे में कुछ बताइए
टीम हमारी बैटिंग ऊपर से थोड़ा फ्लॉप हो रही थी आजकल वो सही चल रहा है बॉलिंग तो गुड हो रही है
बेस्ट ऑफ लक उसामा
ओके थैंक यू
That was a man of few words, Osama Akil, just certaining that IS is in the right hands and they are doing well all round. That's it from the presentation, but do stay tuned because lots more action to offer just in minutes to now.
He has timed that one well. That is the ball straight in. Beautiful ball. Excellent.